Hey guys, I'm back here at Top Shot with my good man Johnny Carter, JC. It's Brock here, the Lifetarian, and last time we had a conversation with all of you here on Periscope. We uploaded it to YouTube. Lots has happened then. It was about 2-3 months ago. I've launched another program. Life's been amazing. 2 months summer road trip. I just thought I'd ask you, Johnny, what you been up to, my man?
What have I been up to? This year's about fundamentals, getting back to basics. For me, I guess, really stepping back. I think we talked about this before, about stepping back to having faith in what's going to show up and surrendering to what is, rather than try to figure out, plan, goal. It's good to have those things in life, but let's not get so attached to those things, and be willing to realise that, there is a guide. We all have guidance systems in our own. We have our own inner GPS, and let's start trusting in that own inner GPS, which is our own guidance system. So, and I think the more surrendered we are on our path, the more at peace we are. So my intention is to be more getting back to that kind of fundamentals, getting back to basics, and just, when things are a bit crazy, a bit chaotic, when we're trying to figure things out too much, have the willingness to kind of just hand it over and watch what shows up, And I know you've mentioned a lot about this year's about miracles.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Explain what you mean about that, man. Talk about miracles.
When you just, kind of like what Johnny's talked about, when you're in that right place at the right time, you just trust that inner voice. It's a feeling, it's a sense. It's almost like why we're here again at the Top Shop having this conversation. We just chose to be out of all the cafes back here. We were sitting at that table last time. Why did we choose to sit here where this is? We just felt it, we just knew to be here. And I'm just learning to trust that more and more. And sometimes from an outside perspective it might seem a bit cray-cray, but I feel guided. And the more that I trust that and use mantras like the one we came up with for Johnny the other day, wow. Now I'm crystal clear. Now I am and choose to be crystal clear and aligned with my heart's vision.
Now and wow are the two things. Like wow, so you're appreciating and you're excited about this intention that you're creating in your mind, right? But also the now mean in present time. So, and regardless, any affirmations are an important thing to have in our mind to reinforce, what we really believe, rather than kind of, it's the whole opposite thinking strategy. So our egoic mind's always kind of reminding us of the not good enoughs and the limiting beliefs and the self-worth issues, So have a strategy against that. And a good one is those kind of affirmations, the one that Brock and I spoke about, or
as soon as you feel it though,
something that works for you. Wow, and now, be crystal clear. This is going to be the year where my vision will come to pass, and it's coming past now. And my sail is set, and and it will happen in its own perfect time. As long as I keep strong to my intention, coming out as my authentic self as much as possible, then you can't go wrong. It's always a win-win, and focusing on the contrast of the world, when something's not working out, look at the opposite, because that's what you really want. So it's kind of like, it's good that contrasts happen in our life, because it helps us to focus.
It's great, huh? Yeah. Wow, now I am and choose to be crystal clear and aligned with my heart's vision. Yeah. It just feels cool to get into that vibration, that essence, and then get out of our own way. Because I always
get out of our own way. I like
that. And we're walking around, we've got a handbrake on all the time. It's like we're sitting there and we're stuck. Something comes up and it's just exactly what we wanted. We go, I better not do that. Sometimes it's too easy. It's almost, this gift comes to us and we can't receive it, just all these different things. And I have another one too for you guys to try out. Do you want to hear it?
Yep.
I love my life and that's why I'm successful.
I love my life and I know
I love my life and that's why I'm successful.
How do you define success?
I love my life.
Okay. It's the greatest love story ever told.
Oh yeah.
The greatest love story ever told. Brought to you by Brock Bowen.
And that thing, the more we step into that essence, just drop into our heart. Another friend said it, the slipperiness of the mind. So the mind just slips down into the heart. You're in your body. And all of a sudden these decisions are made with so much clarity, and great people show up, the resources show up, everything shows up, and we have these conversations like we're having with you guys right now. It's probably enough from us, but the key takeaway is getting to wow, now, all those different things. Say wow 100 times in the next 3 days. Put some comments below. Let us know what else you want to hear about from JC and BB.
Yeah, and look, the power of meditation. I'm upping my meditation practices, and whatever practices you're involved with this year, let's up it a bit, like, and also be consistent with those practices, because they give you so much value, and the path of self-development, spirituality, or healing, or whatever it may be, it all takes consistency and discipline, and getting back to the fundamentals, which I was speaking to about this before. So it's really getting back to uncomplicating